And so, after sifting all the evidence and evaluating the various clues, I now know that the murderer is right in this room. And I intend to name the murderer. The murderer is...
No! No!
Him.
From Television City in Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Kaye.
Picture you upon my knee, tea for two, two for tea, me for you, you for me alone. Nobody hear us to see us or hear us, no friends or relations on weekend vacations. We won't have it known, dear, that we own a telephone, dear. Pick you on knee, T2, T, T2, T2. Go ahead. We will have a family, a girl for you and a boy for me. Can't you see how happy we will be? Very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to our show. First off, I would like to thank all of you very much indeed for your encouraging letters. We got one in particular that I want to tell you about. It was from a little girl. And you must always tell a little girl's handwriting because it's kind of shaky and round. And I've got it right here. I'll read it for you. It said, Dear Mr. Kaye, my mommy and daddy watch your show, and they won't let me stay up to watch it also. I think it's unfair. Disgruntled 4-year-old. Dear Disgruntled, I hope we're around long enough for you to be old enough to watch us. This week we have a very gifted young actor as our guest this evening. His name is Peter Falk. And he's rather an easygoing fella. He's good-natured with a ready smile. Oh, by the way, he was nominated for an Oscar for the first 2 movies he ever made, Pocket Full of Miracles and Murder Incorporated. And last year, he won an Emmy for his portrayal of a truck driver in The Price of Tomatoes. And here he is in Ward C of City Hospital, where he is about to be joined by a gentleman I like to call the victim.
Yes, Mr. Winkler, did you ring?
What are you doing out there? You having a block party?
Mr. Winkler.
I'm ringing for a half hour. You kidding?
Mr. Winkler,
Listen, darling, do me a favor, will you? Just cut down on the drinking, huh? I mean, I know what's going on here with you nurses, with the drinking and the carrying on and who knows what else.
Mr. Winkler, there are other patients in this hospital. Now, will you please tell me what it is you want? You've been ringing for the past 10 minutes.
Hold it.
And it's getting
Hold it. Let's get a few things straightened out right now. What's the name of this place?
City Hospital.
That's right. You got a quick mind. City Hospital, right?
Right.
That means it's supported by the taxpayers, right?
Right.
Now, I'm a taxpayer. That means I'm paying your salary, right?
Right.
That means you're working for me, right?
Right.
Wash up, pick up your pay, and get out, you know?
Will you cut it out, Mr. Winkler, and hand over the cigar? You know the rules about smoking. Come on. Now, why did you ring?
Well, you gotta get me something to help me sleep. I'm lonely. I'm going crazy here.
Well, what do you want?
Tell me a story.
Mr. Winkler, I am very busy. Now, there's a new patient coming into this room.
There's a patient coming here.
That's right.
Oh, good. Fine.
He's going to be right here, but he has a broken leg, and he's very groggy, and he's going to need all the peace and quiet he can get. Understand?
Listen, he don't hear a peep from me. Are you kidding? Hey, nurse.
What is it now?
You're back on the payroll. Finish out the week.
Now, remember, the new patient must have quiet.
He got it. He's got it.
Right this way, that's right. Now, easy does it. That's right, just easy. Easy, okay. It's fine, we'll just hook you up here. Now, Mr. Lemmel, everything is going to be all right.
Oh, nurse, you're a wonderful person. I really mean it. There's kindness written all over your face. I'm sorry I broke my leg. And I didn't mean to inconvenience anybody in this hospital.
Mr. Lemmel, don't you worry about a thing. And if you want anything, you just ring for me, okay?
Thank you very much. All I want is a little quiet, and I'll be fine and a little sleep.
What do you say, pal?
Hello?
Broken leg, huh?
I'm sorry.
Listen, they didn't tell you anything else, huh?
Well, what else is there to tell?
No, it's nothing. Forget it. Forget it.
No, you please tell me. What is that?
Can you see the number on your bed?
Yeah, 19.
That's your answer.
Answer? What answer?
Number 19. That's not a broken leg bed.
Well, what kind of a bed is it?
That's a very bad bed. Let me tell you something. The bed numbers tell you how sick you are. I figured it out. They thought they were kidding me, but I figured it right out. You see, the bed numbers, like from 1 to 5, that's colds, sprained ankles, you see? Now, 6 to 10, you're already getting into tonsils, appendectomies, you understand? Now, the higher the numbers go, that is the sicker that you are, you understand? Now, you're 19.
How high do they go?
20.
20?
That's it. After 20, pack it up, wrap it in, you buy a box.
Nice! Nice! Nice!
Hey, there's no sense. They can't help you because it's after 12. They're all drunk.
Why should I be in bed 19? I've only got a broken leg.
I don't know. Hey, let me see your tongue. Hey, that's City Hospital for you. They're putting a 20 tongue in a 19 bed.
Please, I appreciate you trying to help me, but if you'll just let me get a little rest, my leg is very sore.
You wanted a rest?
A little sleep.
I didn't know.
That's
you
all.
want a rest?
Just
you'll
a
rest.
little rest.
It ain't what I would prescribe, but what? Far be it from me to tell you what's
just
good for you.
a little rest.
Look, sir, there's a curtain here. I'll pull the curtain. You wouldn't hear a peep out of
Thank
me.
you
You
very
got
much.
complete privacy,
Thank
right?
you. I'm delighted.
Yeah, here you go. I apologize. You know, I'll tell you, today just ain't my lucky day, really.
Oh, that's
No.
too bad.
Yeah. But listen, don't worry about it. It might hurt a little, but it's good for the circulation.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
And another thing, this here was a natural mistake. You see what I mean?
yeah.
Because there's 2 cords here. You see the cord here for the curtain is
Yeah.
way back over here, you see?
I see.
And I went to pull this cord, but I pulled the other cord. You see, here's the curtain cord.
I'm very
you see?
happy with that.
And it looks just like the other cord,
That's
so I
right.
didn't...
Oh!
I'm sorry.
Fine. Nice.
I know.
Beautiful.
It's not good.
It's not good. Maybe I ought to get a private room, huh?
What? Spend the money for what? You're fine here. Don't worry about it then.
All right, well, I just gotta get some rest, if you don't mind.
Sure, rest.
A little shut-eye.
A little shut-eye for you,
That's all.
sure. take yourself a nap. Who knows, it might help you. Go ahead.
Oh, boy. I wonder what time Dr. Zachary is getting here.
Who did you say your doctor was?
Dr. Zachary. What does that mean?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget it.
Well, what do you mean, forget it? It must mean something. A man doesn't for nothing, does he?
He's not a doctor.
Not a doctor?
No. On his best day, I make him a veterinarian. With a broken leg, you know, you're lucky he didn't shoot you. Listen, the mansion bomb, he's a fraud. He got trouble with a Band-Aid, this guy. You kidding? Hey, you know he drinks. Oh, yeah, he's an alcoholic, this guy. He's an alcoholic. I wouldn't let him touch you. He walks in the door, get out, you bum, I'll give you a shot. Here, boom, that's it. Hey, I heard a noise.
No. There was no noise. That was just my bones refusing to knit.
Are you all right? You still feeling all right?
Yeah,
Huh?
I feel fine.
Yeah? You looked better before than you do now. What's the matter? You know, that's a nasty cough you got there.
It's those cigars.
Well, you better cut down there. Listen, you got a pen?
A pen? What do you want a pen for?
Well, I wanted to write something on your cash so that you'll remember me.
I won't ever forget you, believe me.
Hey, I got a pen. Here, move over. Let me write something nice to you here. Let me think. To my pal. I'll start it off to my pal. To
Sir.
my
Buddy.
pal. What is
Sir,
it?
you're not writing on my cast.
You know, you're right. You see, they put the adhesive tape right on your leg. But these morons, they never learn. If I told them once, I told them 1,000,000 times, tape is out because a man's skin has got to breathe.
Whoa!
Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm sorry. Here,
Don't touch me.
I was just
Don't
trying to...
touch me!
I thought if I could try... But if I tried...
Nice.
What is it? What's going on in here?
Well, the man is screaming. I can't get no sleep.
All right, Mr. Winkler, this is the third patient you've disturbed in 2 days. Now get your things and let's go.
Well, I didn't do nothing.
Get your things.
I was just trying to help him. I suppose I'm going to be by myself now, huh? Boy, I get lonely there, I'll go altogether crazy. Hey, so long, pal. I hope the leg gets better. And, if you don't mind, I'd like to say goodbye. But even more, I want to say that you're a nice guy. But even more than that, what I want to say is... I want to say that I'm going to miss you.
Nurse. Let him stay.
But he's been a nuisance.
Yeah, I know, but he's been only trying to help. He was trying to cheer me up. He'll be so lonely all by himself. Let him stay, nurse.
Well, if that's the way you want it, all right. All right, get back in bed, Mr. Winkler, and we'll make you nice and comfortable.
Oh, thanks, pal. Thanks a million. Thanks.
Now, just so you'll have a little bit of privacy,
That's
I'll pull your curtain for you, okay?
What's his name?
New Orleans. New Orleans, many, many years ago, they had a rather strange and curious custom. It was the custom in New Orleans that when an important person finally went to his final reward, the whole town would turn out and kind of walk him to his resting place. And always at the end of the procession, there was a jazz band playing slow and mournful. And then when the ceremony was over, the mood changed. The whole town came walking home with the jazz band just swinging away. Now, some experts say that that was the real beginning of jazz. And there's no better way to recreate it than with the great Pete Falk. You know, he's from one of my favorite cities in the United States. Petey, why don't you tell him where you're from?
New Orleans.
Say it again.
New Orleans.
New Orleans, Lavizama. Well, I tell you what, Big John, come on in here. You know Petey, don't you, Johnny man? Hey, ask him where he's from.
Where you from, Pete? New Orleans.
New Orleans?
New Orleans, Lavizana.
Are we ready? Here we go. We do it together. Swing low, sweet clarinet, swinging for the sending me, swinging for the sending me, swinging for to sending me. Troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord's waiting to take your hand. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're heading for the promised land. We're heading across the river, wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. Hallelujah. Tony Sharmley is a very, very gifted choreographer with a marvelous sense of humor. And he always seems to see the amusing side of almost any situation in dance terms. And this week, he kind of takes us to an old-time burlesque theater and gives us his impression of the fun on both sides of the footlights. fact, we had a young lady on the show who was simply delightful. She made her debut on Broadway in the musical How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. And we're very, very pleased to have her back with us tonight, Miss Michelle Lee.
Just once in a lifetime, a girl knows a moment. One wonderful moment when fate takes her hand. And this is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting land. Once in my lifetime, I feel like a giant. I soar like an eagle, as though I had wings. And this is my moment, my destiny calls me. And though it may be just once in a lifetime, I'd like to do good things. Once in a lifetime, a girl knows a moment. One wonderful moment when fate takes her hand. And this is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting land. Once in my lifetime, I feel like a giant. I soar like an eagle, as though I had wings. And this is my moment, my destiny calls me. And though it may be just once in a lifetime, I'd like to do good things.
Edgar Allan Poe, many years ago, wrote immortal lines that tell of a lovely Lee named Annabelle. But the Lee I sing of is Michelle. Hello.
Hello.
And now that you are here with me, and there's a moon above, unquestionably, the greatest Lee is the Lee they call dear love. Well, the night is young and the skies are clear, and if you want to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely.
I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, delicious, it's lovely.
You can tell at a glance what a sweet night this is for romance.
You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go.
Oh, please be sweet, my chickadee.
And when I kiss you, just say to me,
It's divine, dear.
it's divine, dear.
It's the wunderbar.
It's the victory. It's delightful. It's delicious. It's delectable. It's delirious. It's dilemma. It's the limit. It's the loops. It's the lovely.
Oh, hi there. Welcome. Good evening. But seriously, folks, hello. Welcome to another episode in our weekly television dramatic series, The Talent Playhouse. I am your host, Noel Talent. Distinguished actor, raconteur, bon vivant, and all-around sweetheart of a guy. Tonight's show is being brought to you by our alternate sponsor, the makers of alternate soap. The soap you use for every other bath. It floats, shines in the dark, and it bounces. It's perfect for those who need... For those who need a floating, shining, bouncing soap to stick on their mustache with. And now on with our story. Tonight's drama is an intriguing based on a best-selling novel. It is a tale of bravery and unbelievable sacrifice. Brave men in lonely Arabian outposts, suffering under scorching sun, fighting against overwhelming odds. For king and empire. It is called Desert Capers of 1935. Come with us now to London, situated in the heart of downtown England. Our story opens in the secret nerve center of the British High Command.
I tell you, gentlemen, the situation has become disastrous. We British are being pushed right out of the desert, and all because of one man, Sheikh Harum Harim Abdul Ben Hassi. We really must do something, Colonel Smedley. How much more can we do? I've lost my finest men. Look, Carruthers, dragged to death by an Arabian steed. Frothingham, trampled to death by a herd of love-crazed camels. Fitzsimmons, tickled to death by a maniacal ostrich. Perkins, Chumley, Deanna Durbin. What's Deanna Durbin doing on the wall?
I'm sorry, sir, but the room was getting so drab.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
What are we going to do about the Sheikh, Colonel?
There's only one thing we can do. Call in Major Sir Horace Carmichael.
Carmichael, sir?
Yes, chaps?
But, sir, he's a rake, a wastrel.
He speaks fluent Arabic and knows the customs of the people. That will be all, gentlemen. Send in Major Sir Horace Carmichael.
Major Sir Horace Carmichael, fop, dandy, and good time Charlie to the Crown, reporting for duty, sir.
Major, I've sent for you in a matter of such vital importance that the very existence of the Empire depends upon its successful accomplishment.
Good heaven, it sounds extraordinarily risky.
It involves great secrecy, and if the matter should leak out... Are these two all right?
They're absolutely smashing, sir. Especially the blonde. She's absolutely whizzer.
It gay, it ray of the Earl's gay.
Good heavens, code, sir? Must be serious. Girls, pop off to the apartment, open a bottle of bubbly, and I shall be back there in a piffy jiff. Ta-ta!
Major, we are sending you to Arabia.
Good grief.
Abdul Ben Hassi is threatening our desert outposts again.
I see.
And it is your mission to win over the Sheikh, stop all of this violence and bloodshed.
Yes.
And have the British flag fly once more over the 2 million square miles of completely worthless desert.
You can count on me, sir.
Deuced decent of you.
Decently decent of you, sir.
I must impress upon you the dangers of your mission. Look at the men we've lost.
Yes, I see. Major Watts, Carruthers, Frothingham, Fitzsimmons, he was a good chap. Perkins, Chumley, Deanna Durbin. I say, what's Deanna Durbin doing?
I understand she's in France, retired, I think.
I say, that's absolutely smashing. I always loved her work, didn't you,
So did
sir?
I.
Yes,
No,
she was
it's
absolutely
marvelous.
wonderful.
Major,
Yes, sir.
these are your orders.
Orders?
You are to disguise yourself as an Arab.
Arab.
You are to pilot your own plane to Arabia.
Arabia.
There you will crash right next to the Sheikh's tent.
Tent.
Then you know what to do.
Do. Yes. Of course I do, sir. I shall bury my plane and swallow my parachute.
Major, good luck in Arabia.
Good luck, sir.
Aram Karim Shalom Kolom Bahasan Darum Malakatem. Alom Malakatem. Karum Karim Abdul Bakasim. Bakasim. Hazim. Get me that girl on that right, the tall one. She's making me crazy all the time.
O greatest sheik of all the world, O master of all you survey, O sheik of sheiks, I bring you news of a stranger found wandering in the desert. Say the word and I shall kill him.
Kill him? Kill the wandering stranger lost in the desert? A man alone and hungry? Have you forgotten the ways of our people? Bring him in. First we'll eat something, then we'll kill him. Tell the girl I'm gonna be late, I got held up. I bid you enter! Enter, old stranger! Stranger, welcome to my humble abode.
Permit this worthless person to enter your sumptuous tent.
May 1,000 tigers rip me to shreds if I do anything to offend you this night.
And may a fat camel smash me to the ground should I do anything to hurt you.
May my enemies bury me in sand up to my neck, pour honey on my face, and may I be licked to death by 1,000 pussycats.
May a bull elephant fall on my head, and may the ambulance taking me to the doctor be struck by a bakery truck, throwing me into the window of a French restaurant, causing me to land in a pot of melting butter, slowly sautéing me to death.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's good.
And may a giant scorpion pluck me from the burning pot.
Well, good.
And
Good. I got it. I got the whole point. Enough of all this talk of smashing, ripping, and scorpions, because it has given me a tremendous appetite. Nourishment! Nourishment for the wayfarer. Break bread with me this night, my brother, and we shall become brothers. Food for my brother.
Don't eat the fruit.
What?
Captain Reggie Bradburn, British Intelligence.
What a disguise.
You're not eating, my brother.
Your Highness, I never eat on an empty stomach.
And we must do it. Meat! Meat! for my brother the stranger. The fried goat.
Don't eat the meat.
What?
It's poisoned. Major Archie Milburn, British intelligence.
What a disguise.
You're not eating my brother. Why do you refuse my hospitality? Surely you cannot refuse my wine. It is grown in my own private vineyards. Why?
Are you anybody?
No! Let the dancing begin.
Yes. I drink to your loveliness.
Don't drink the wine. Colonel John Clark, British intelligence.
What a disguise.
Why are you not drinking the wine? You have refused my food. You have refused my drink. Something is amiss. You're not an Arab. You're an imposter.
I am not an imposter. I am an Arab. Put me to the test.
Very well. What do you prefer? The hot-cold test, the burning and oil test, or the simple ants in your mouth test?
What about the spelling test? Harim, C-H-A.
Very well. Very well. The hot-cold test. Colds. Now we shall see if you are a true Arab.
Don't touch the coals or hot.
I know that.
Your hand.
Hand.
Oi. Soon you're going to yelp like a beaten dog.
Never.
Yes! 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 Oh, that's hot.
You are beaten.
He has beaten our sheik.
Hail the new sheik!
Hail the new sheik. Now, you will lead our tribe to new glories in burning, looting, and killing the British.
I accept the honor.
And do you agree that the British are your enemies and you shall pursue every last one to his death?
I agree. I am the new sheik.
Then I arrest you in the name of the crown.
You too?
Lady Pamela Bramwell, British Lieutenant.
What a disguise. Isn't that Peter Falk a wonderful fellow? You know, you get such joy out of working with a real pro. It kind of makes everything worthwhile, as it does in any profession, I'm sure. We had a lot of fun on the hospital sketch. Do you know what happens when you do a sketch on the show? You see, we've got a crew that is with us most of the week, and they're a very, very nice bunch of fellas. And, well, we had a week off some time ago, and they all told me about their hunting and fishing experiences. I don't know what it is about a hospital that kind of brings out all the hospital stories you've ever heard. Now, you know the hospital sketch we did? Well, we had the boom man tell me a story about what happened to him in the hospital. We had the cameraman tell me a story about what happened to him in the hospital. And they're all so kind of real and so true. Did any of you ever go to a doctor who tells you stories? I don't know, it's my luck. Almost all the doctors I know and meet, they say, well, your heart is in very fine condition, your blood pressure seems quite good. Say, did you hear the story about the family? They all want to tell stories. I don't know why. There was one delicious one that somebody told me, though, about the doctor who walks into the bar, and he said to the bartender, I'd like to have a frozen daiquiri, but I'd like it in a special kind of way. He said, I'd like a hickory nut in my daiquiri. So the bartender makes it and says, after he got it all finished, he walked over to the doctor and he said, here's your hickory dickory, Doc. Yeah, I was in the hospital recently. They gave me a washcloth, and I held it for 3 days before I found out what to do with it. No, it's really true. I don't know what you do with the washcloths, but I had the cleanest windows in the hospital. Oh, dear. We got a song we'd like to do for you that I particularly like. And it's a rather interesting song because I originally heard it some months ago in London. And it was in a show called How to Succeed Without... No, that was not the show. It was called Stop the World, I Would Like to Get Off. And I always had the feeling that it was a kind of a folk song, but it isn't really. It's, that's what it is. It's a nice song. Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, only know I'm gonna try. Gonna build a daydream from a little hope. Gonna push that daydream up a mountain slope. Gonna build a daydream, gonna see it through. Gonna build a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true. Gonna build a heaven from a little hell. Gonna build a heaven, and I know darn well, if I build my mountain with a lot of care and take my daydream up the mountain, heaven will be waiting there. When I build that heaven, as I will someday, and the Lord sends Gabriel to take me away. Want a fine young son to take my place. I'll leave a son in my heaven on earth with the good Lord's grace. With a fine young son sun in my heaven on earth with the good Lord's grace. Well, that's our show for tonight. We've had a wonderful time doing it. We hope you have, too. And I can only wish that whoever you're with is as nice as with whom we've been with. Peter Falk, Pete Fountain, Michelle Lee, Marlon Mason is the nurse, and Harvey Korman is the colonel. Tony Sharmley's dancers, the Johnny Mann singers, Paul Weston and his orchestra. Boy, it takes a lot of people to do a show. But good night, everyone, and we'll see you next week, huh?